Vote.
I agree. Vote.
First.
Vote. That's it.
Well, I want to say vote, but I'm going to add to that. Vote, but don't vote for Trump. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen posted pictures that she had a miscarriage. Now, I admire Chrissy Teigen because she is so IDGAF.
She don't
Like,
care.
if you look that up in a dictionary, you see her like, and she was having her social media friends a part of her journey on her third pregnancy. I don't know if it's the third pregnancy, but on on this
right.
And unfortunately, they lost the baby Jack, her and John Legend. And she posted pictures of them holding a baby, and it was heartbreaking. I don't usually comment on celebrities' pages, but I did because I know the feeling, and that is the wackest feeling on the planet, And I felt for them, and I felt her pain. I don't got to know her, but I felt her pain, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy. Then you got
because people don't know, people don't pay attention to the stats of miscarriage. No. And people don't understand how hard it is for, and I'm not only going to say women, how hard it is for families to come back from a miscarriage.
Yeah.
I still have my little whatever, and I always think about, what would happen if, but I know people were trying to give her flack. They were like, how are you grieving? And then you posting pictures right afterwards.
But then you see now a lot more people are starting to feel comfortable in speaking about their experiences, them and their stories. And I think we don't really speak about miscarriages and infertility and things like that. It's taboo. So we hold it in. But I think with her being brave enough to share that story, it will help other people. What I don't like is a man.
Here we go again with these men.
What's Julio's name? The sports dude.
Stupid.
Jason.
Stupid Jones. I don't know who's this.
Who probably will never get a woman. He decided to share. He didn't understand. It wasn't meant for you to understand.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about what Chrissy's doing.
On everything. Sometimes it's not for you.
Exactly.
See what the tracking is on your mail order bride.
Like, come on.
Yeah. See how far USPS is with your mail order bride.
I watched the movie, and I've seen this movie several times. Minnie Driver was in it, and it's based off of a woman's story. They had a miscarriage. They experienced a miscarriage, and it caused a problem between her and her husband. I think her and her husband might have separated, but she ended up pregnant. And, it's what, most, if people don't know, a woman, once she becomes pregnant right after preceding a miscarriage, that baby is known as the rainbow baby.
Right. Yeah.
And so she was pregnant with her rainbow baby. She was so fearful. But it's such a sad movie, but it's such an educational movie at the same time, because if you've never experienced it, you would never understand why a woman who had a miscarriage 20 years ago still remembers that miscarriage from 20 years ago, and how the hurt and the impact is still there. And it's kind of hard because it kind of plays into, the right to lifers, but because their argument for why you're supposed to not have an abortion. I think a woman should choose whatever she feels best for her situation. But it made me more aware and more understanding to why someone still feels the same hurt they did as if it was fresh.
Mhm.
You know, and then people just don't really understand it, and there isn't enough information. And I don't like to see people put their personal business out there to the world like that. But I actually commend Chrissy Teigen because she educated many people. She also helped a lot of women
Her
who
and
were
John.
feeling shame and embarrassment because a lot of women do blame themselves for their miscarriage also. And even for the men, because it is a loss for husbands or boyfriends or fiancés, or it is a loss for them as well.
Mhm.
So I do commend them on being forthcoming with that information the way they were. She let it slip that she was expecting a boy on social media.
I appreciate her candidness in all her posts. You know, she not trying to show that she got perky boobs. You know, it's just like she's not into all of the, oh, I have to be perfect. Oh, is my angle right? No. She posts about her life, and she's loving life, and just what her and John are doing. John is doing a lot for the culture and trying to make change as far as laws are concerned. I salute both of y'all. And
Can you bring Underground back?
Who?
Oh, sorry.
What is that?
Underground. Can we get Underground on Netflix or something?
They said that's too expensive to shoot.
Oh, God.
You know, period pieces are too expensive because you have to have the card. Well, there were no cars back then. But you know, like if you like, what's the one with Forrest Whitaker? With, Bumpy Johnson, when he was Bumpy Johnson.
Yes.
Those are harder because you have to have the cars from back in the days.
Right.
And with period pieces, like with slavery, the clothes, everything has to be different, you know. So it's harder to shoot and more expensive. So unless you're trying to fund it with your
Marvel.
The way my bank account has been looking of late.
If
you about to have your New York Times bestseller on Super Soul Sunday.
Once that comes out, then I'll convince
you ain't Marvel. You ain't getting it.
Black women in TV. We were just talking about Underground and period pieces. Black women have taken over reality TV. Some of the top ranking shows, top grossing shows, are with Black women. And we're so sad to see Keeping Up with the Kardashians final season.
No, we're not. We are not. It should have been going.
That show has Black women on it?
No, it has black pieces in there.
Have Black children.
Black pieces. You got black breasts, black thighs, black hips.
Good one, Keish. That was a good one.
Well, Real Housewives of Potomac hit a snafu when Monique and Candace got into it at the barn. It was a barn brawl. Now, Monique seems as if she has no remorse. She was on Watch What Happens Live this past weekend, and she was just like, she takes responsibility for the part that she plays in it, but she feels like people should not be able to pop off at the mouth like Candace has done on many occasions.
Yes.
And just get away with it. And then she said Candace egged her on and egged her on and egged her on and another one. So what do you think?
It's the same thing with Kenya and Portia. She kept egging her on, and she snapped.
Yeah, people do snap.
You really, that's your word, Shauna?
What? That she snapped?
Cho is a big fan of Kenya. She likes Kenya.
No. I'm not even talking, but you think Monique snapped?
No. What I'm saying is, if you keep on like saying something over and over again, hit me.
What you gonna do? Drag me?
What you gonna do? After what? I'm like, after
The fifth time, I might just
about the fifth time.
What you told me to do. Also, too, you got to keep in mind, like, if somebody really do hit the person,
it must be genuine because, you know, they messing up their check.
True.
Yeah.
So they really say, you know what, after this, I'm going to beat your tail. They not thinking about their bills. They not thinking about anything.
Right.
So you know it's coming from the heart.
Right.
So this is the question that I have. She raising her hand like, oh, sorry.
What's your question?
This is the question that I have. Monique is the wife of a former football player, and they have multiple houses. She drives a Bentley. You know, she has money at her fingertips. You know, she's obviously on a very well-known show. Same with Candace. Candace, she does have some education, and she's able to put words together very well.
She said put words together.
You know, everybody don't. Look at our first lady.
The best.
You know, but you have the money and you have a certain status in life right now.
True.
And you literally were able to, well, I said how I was raised. My mama taught me, and this is how I was raised. And that's just like you could take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So was she right? And then after she was punching her in the head, was she right? Coming around the barn in the dark?
Put your hands on somebody.
In the dark?
Well, that's why I was saying that was my question to Shauna, by saying you know, was it really that she was provoked because when they showed Giselle Bryant speaking about, and they went, you know how they rewind to the clip?
Oh, yeah.
I always love when they do that because they show her saying that she will punch Giselle.
That she would drag her.
They showed the umbrella incident with her and Robin.
Right.
Where she kept telling Robin, get off face, and Robin said, what you gonna do?
Right.
Yeah, Robin did say that.
And she, you know, had the umbrella up to her.
Right.
Then
Robin would have demolished her.
She told the girl that she would drag her.
I said that.
Even though she's pregnant.
She said pregnant at all. Pregnant
and all, she would still drag her.
Drag you pregnant. Yeah.
It is not in defense of the other girl, but you put all those threats, what you would do to somebody out until you finally did it.
Like I said, she snapped.
She did not snap. It wasn't a snap. It was not a snap. But I don't think it was a snap. I think it was one of those things. I think, and this is my opinion, I think, you know, sometimes you just want that little girl to shut the hell up, and you just tired of that little girl.
So she shut up.
Like Biden felt with Trump.
I was thinking about that.
So it really wasn't a snap. It really wasn't a snap. It was the opportunity finally presented
itself, and she took
an opportunity.
And she took the opportunity to finally do what she said she was going to do.
Yes.
She wanted to drag her.
Even if I say, what you going to do, drag me? There's two me's. 20-year-old me, if you would have said, what you going to do, you're going to drag me, I was going to drag you. Me at this age, if you're in my face saying, what you going to do, you're going to drag me, I'm going to say, I really don't have time for you.
Right.
I'm not engaging in this with you right now. I'm not doing that. Because see, I'm a whole different person. Because if you put your hands on me, I'm calling the law and I'm pressing charges. That's my new thing. I'm not hurting nobody.
In her face, and she was doing it because, you know, that's a sign of, I want to get popped. When she was doing, Candace was doing that in her face. She was just like,
but her hands really wasn't in her face.
Like, this is like, say her
hands is here.
Like this.
It was face. No, it wasn't in her face. Monique is the one who actually was in the space because she kept flicking her hair. Candace's hand wasn't in her face.
No, it wasn't in her face, but it was like maybe this far away from her face.
This
like
was Monique,
was
Monique, and this was Candace's hand.
Yeah.
Monique did.
I don't like people getting that close to my face. I don't like my child getting that close to my face. I'm just like, can you not? Like, don't get that close to my face.
So how did you get your
especially now with COVID.
How'd you get your child? Oh. I got it.
I don't even like when children sleep on my face like that.
I got it.
Don't be that close to my face. Like, I'm you know, hey, you know, don't get that close to my face. But she was doing all of this, you know, it might not have been like this, but she was close enough.
And you know what? At the very end of the day, we all have a little something in us, and you don't want nobody playing you like that.
But here's the thing.
That's on national TV or
But
cable
no.
TV.
But I'm going to be honest with you. Here's the thing. Because it was national TV, when that little girl started saying, what you going to do, you're going to drag me, Monique should have been the wiser thinking person, got her coat and left.
But
you know why? Because you know what she did? She played into the stereotype of what we do.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about it is, and
so now there's another show, but wait, there's another show with us doing that thing.
That's why I love the show Mob Wives, because it showed them doing the same thing. Them girls was doing the same exact thing.
And let them do it. And let them do it. And let them do it. I don't give.
They do it on a whole bunch of different shows that don't look like us.
I don't care about them.
But when you put like the whole, see, and this is what we were talking about before, when you put like the entire race on somebody's shoulders, now they gotta be spokesperson, but everybody else can just represent themselves.
But isn't that what they do to us? We don't hear, they don't have those stereotypes about them the way they do about us.
No, I mean, they have different stereotypes.
I just don't, but I just feel like it shouldn't all be on.
It's not.
Monique.
No,
it's not.
It's on her.
She needs to grow up.
It be on the two of them.
And she needs to be responsible for her childish ways. Now, in this particular incident, I don't think, now she has said some stupid stuff to a whole bunch of people. And with the knife with Ashley at her house.
Right.
You know, at her mama's house. But that was a button that was pressed, so she got the knife out and wanted to get out the house. But you are very rah-rah, and you look like you can't cash the checks that you writing.
They're selling wolf tickets.
You took it all the way back. I didn't want to show that we was that old.
I don't care.
Selling wolf tickets.
Don't write a check that you're behind can't cash.
She said selling wolf tickets.
And don't forget, at the end of the day, it's all about ratings.
Right.
Oh, definitely.
And everybody got to get their airtime too.
Okay, and that's a good one to go. Go ahead, Kaya, about ratings.
Nene leaks. Everybody was Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she has since come out against her friend, Wendy Williams, and Andy Cohen. Apparently, she's saying that there is racism in the workplace, that she does not get the same airtime that her counterparts on other shows get. She referenced Teresa Giudice. She referenced Kyle, whatever. She referenced a few shows. Richardson. She referenced a few shows. And she actually was right about the fact that Richards. She actually was right about the fact that they're on all of the episodes.
Right.
So she's saying that Bravo and the powers that be, along with Andy, have discriminated against her and are holding her accountable for some of the things that she's done on camera. Something like what she did, what Candace and Monique did. But Nene has been the outspoken, very childish bully while she's depositing Trump checks.
But then if that's the case, then Candy will be saying the same thing, because she's the fan favorite, and she's on.
And that she will drag. Candy said she's gonna drag somebody too. Who is she gonna drag?
Nene.
No, it wasn't Nene.
No.
What she did that she was
pajama thing.
Nene's pajama thing with Kenya Kane, with Christopher Williams.
Yeah.
You forget. Okay, well, what did? Oh no, Candy told Nene to get out her face.
Yeah.
Or she was going to do. What was she going to do to her if she didn't get out her face? You gonna get out my face? That was like in her first season.
Yeah, her first season, like season 2 or 3. But no, I'm just saying, Candy is the fan favorite, and she's on the all the episodes. So why isn't she?
Well, you know what? First of all, they created a monster in Nene. Nene was the fuel for a lot of ratings.
Yes.
And so they created this monster, let her run free,
Right.
and now they want her to be tamed.
It's too late.
And
Is that what is it? Is that what is it that they want her to be tamed? I
it
don't
must
know.
be because when she was doing all that rhetoric in the past, nobody had a problem with it.
I watched bits and pieces of the Tamron Hall show. I thought it was hilarious.
I didn't see it.
I saw, like I said, I saw bits and pieces. I really need to sit down and watch it because I really wanted to hear everything she had to say. But her allegations about being bullied and discriminated, and she said that they were, oh my gosh, Kaya, I said it to you, and I said I can't believe this. Oh, the level of systemic racism.
Oh yeah, that's systemic at Bravo.
Isn't this a black show?
But wait, she said she made a reference to after the first season they let go one of the main characters. Then the second season they got rid of another original character, and after the third season they got rid of another original. She said that she was the last original black housewife, and I'm saying to myself, but they replaced those girls with other black women.
Right.
What exactly did she mean by that? Let's just be honest in saying, okay, Nene, you're not as great as you thought you were. And people like to say, oh, well, she's the show and she bring the show and she did. Okay, maybe at a time she did. I always thought she was annoying and disgusting, and I couldn't understand why. You know, the season that she wasn't there, their ratings didn't drop.
No, because it was the dumbness season with Phaedra and the whole candy lie.
Oh yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying. Their ratings did not drop.
Right.
The season when she went through her whole being a jerk to everyone, their seasons dropped.
Yeah.
When she was going through it, you know, because Greg had cancer, but you know, she was, you know, she was being treated bad by Greg because he had cancer. But he was treating her bad because he had cancer.
She's just like Trump.
You get what I'm saying? He was treating her bad
That's
because he had cancer.
But that's what these reality shows do. They have the villain like Jocelyn Hernandez.
I was just about to say she thought she was, her stuff ain't stink, and she was just like, I'm not coming back. And it was like,
okay.
At that point, they was like, we don't need you. We got with everything we sucked you dry with everything we needed out of you.
now where she at? Now where she at?
Zeus Network.
She has her own, or she had her own show last year with the brothel.
Yeah, it's the Zeus Network.
Right. On what network?
That's what Black China went to.
What network is that?
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it either.
Zeus, you have to pay
Where you find that?
online.
No, I never tried to check.
Okay,
I never called my cable company. Can you give me Zeus so I can see Black China and Jocelyn Hernandez?
So, Shauna, is it safe to say that when Nene made that comment about there's one cast member that Bravo keeps giving her own spin-offs, who was she referring to? Because she says it wasn't Candy, but who do you think she was talking about?
She was talking about Kim.
She was talking about Kim? How many spin-offs has Kim had?
He still has the same one.
What about her wedding? And don't be tardy.
How many spin-offs? So how was she? She said there's one person that Bravo keeps giving her own spin-off shows.
Oh, shows with an S?
The only person that got that was Candy.
Yeah.
Right. But she says it wasn't Candy she was referring to. Candy had her wedding show.
The ski one.
Her wedding show. Her ski
trip
show.
The music show thing.
I forgot about that one.
Right.
I didn't know anyone else.
They were supposed to have been doing another. She was supposed to have been working on another one before all of this happened.
With Marlo.
So who was she referring to?
She lied.
But what I found odd was, but I didn't find it odd. When Tamron asked her, so how many shows did they offer? You know, they offered you, and she said 6. When it normally would normally be 18 to 23. So Tamron said, well, did your salary change? She said no.
I would have been on a
No, you don't understand, Shauna. No, but see, here's the problem. She needs those shows because if the show that her claim to fame has only reduced her to 6 episodes, you're not that marketable.
Right.
So she needs to appear on those shows, which now it shows, now you need to learn humility because your claim to fame has been this reality show.
So, what are the takeaways, ladies? Because there's a lot to take away.
Vote.
I agree. Vote.
First.
Oh, that's it.
Well, I want to say vote, but I'm going to add to that. Vote, but don't vote for Trump. Like you saying vote.
Yeah.
Don't just vote. Vote for Biden. And then all of us, we make sure that we hold Biden, everybody in Congress, House and Senate,
Also
accountable.
and pay attention to the locals that's on that ballot as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Get the names. Get the names.
And know what they stand for.
Because now the 2020 it's been hell, but we gonna come rise from these ashes like a phoenix, baby.
Yes.
And we are going to hold these people accountable. We are going to create new laws and create change that our children and children's children and everybody after until the Lord come can say it started with this generation. This generation.
Rules the
nation.
Conversions.
But I ain't saying pass no dutchie, but I'm saying.
Why not? It's a pot. It's a pot. It's a pot.
Legalize.
Pot.
Please.
Legalize so Eve can have it, please.
Pot.
I can't.
Okay, so to everyone, we love you and we appreciate you taking this ride with us. Definitely leave some comments and let us know what you think because, we always want to improve. And we want to know what you want us to talk about because we like to talk. If you want to hear us talk, we talk. So, here go. So the EVE, Keish, Shawnee Dawn, and Cho, love you. Good night, everybody.
God bless everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for coming.
All right, Russell.
Don't miss the next episode of Between Sisters, Hot Topics Edition. Make sure to subscribe and click that notification button.